Hi, welcome back to my channel. It's Emsy here. In this video I'm going to show you my top 10 tarot decks for 2024, but I just want to show you a couple of honourable mentions because these decks I always use all the time no matter what year it is because they're absolute favourites of mine. And the first one I want to show you is this one. This is an honourable mention of Tarot Cats by Anna Joan. I use this all year round. You've probably seen me show this a lot on my channel already, but I absolutely love this deck. The backs look like absolutely stunning deck, and I just really love this one. I use it a lot. I just get so many good readings out of it. It's just a beautiful deck, and I reckon this will always be one of my favourites year after year. So this is just an honourable mention because this was in my favourites video last year, so I didn't want to include it this year. So that's a Tarot Cats. Another honourable mention is this one, the Dang Olsen Dream Tarot. This is like my ultimate #1 tarot deck. I absolutely adore this deck so much. So yeah, this was another honourable mention because I use this all the time as well. I absolutely love this deck. So stunning. Such a good deck. Totally my style. I just understand like the symbology of it. It just really speaks to me intuitively. And yeah, I just really love the imagery and how it's depicted, and I'm still really excited that I know there's a guidebook coming, so I'm really excited about that, just to see how my interpretations match with the creators. So yeah, this is another honourable mention, one of my all-time favourites, which is the Dang Olsen Dream Tarot. So after my honourable mentions, let's get down to my top 10 favourites. And the ones I've picked are ones I've used a lot this year, and some of them are new to me as well this year too. But mainly I just pick ones that I've used consistently and I've absolutely loved the readings I've got out of them. So the first one I will show you is this one, the True Heart Intuitive Tarot. I keep it in a little bag because I use it so much and there's no point leaving it in the big box. So but I absolutely adore this deck. I really like the guidebook with this as well. Let's just show you this deck. You've probably seen it on my channel already, but I just really love the readings that I've got out of this deck. It's just so good, and I really love the imagery, and I just really enjoy using this one. The cardstock's not the best, quite thin, but I still really like using it. Hasn't stopped me from not using it. Let's just say that. Like, the cardstock's okay. Yeah, but I've just got so many good readings out of this. I love how colourful it is. I like the art style, and it's just really good deck to use. Really enjoyed using this one a lot. So it's one of my top 10 for 2024. And the backs are really cool too. So yeah, that's the True Heart Intuitive Tarot. Another deck in my top 10 is the Archives of Nature Tarot by Ashley Cook. I absolutely love this one. I got this year, and it's such a beautiful deck. Comes with a digital guidebook, but it's just so stunningly beautiful. I just absolutely love the colours of this. The way it's done, it's so stunning. I just love this artist's work so much. Such a cool deck. Just so creative, and I just really enjoyed working with this a lot. And that's what the backs look like. It's just a beautiful deck that I got really good readings from, and it follows RWS pretty much. So yeah, I just really loved this one. And that was Archives of Nature Tarot. Another deck in my top 10 is another one by Ashley Cook. I couldn't choose between both of them. They're both lovely. This is Terror of the Little Suns. This is the latest one Ashley Cook's made. And I love this one and the Archives of Nature. They're both really good. So I just couldn't pick between the two. So I put them both in my top 10 because I love them both. I was working with both of these quite a lot. and I just love the artwork. It's so stunning, and yeah, I really enjoy both of these ones. Just so cool. Look at that. Such good artwork. I love the colours, so bright, vivid. And I like this one maybe slightly more because I like the different coloured borders. The other ones had same borders throughout, but this one's different on each suit, which I quite like. And I got really good readings out of this as well. So yeah, this was another favourite of mine. Such a cool deck. And the backs are really nice as well. Cool are they? So that's the Tower of Little Suns. Another deck in my top 10 is the Spiral Tarot. I've had this deck for a long time, but I've used it loads in 2024. I just adore the artwork, and it also comes with a bigger guidebook than just this, which I do have. But just stunning artwork. It's beautiful. It's so detailed. It's so well drawn. I'd love to have a bigger version of this, but that's not going to happen, I don't think. It's been out for such a long time, this deck. But it's a beautiful deck. I absolutely love it. Just so detailed. I love it so much. And it follows RWS pretty much as well. Get really good readings out of this one too. Just so good. Such a beautiful deck. Just look at that one. 8 of Wands. That's such a good depiction. I love that. Yeah, it's just a really special one. And I really love the spiral symbology as well. So I love that the backs look like this too. And just spirals to me is all about like self-development. As you grow, you spiral outwards as you learn more as a human and self-improve and that sort of thing. So I really love this deck just because it speaks a lot to me. And yeah, it's just my top 10 because it's so good. And that's the Spiral Tarot. Another deck I've loved this year is this one, the Dream Vision Tarot. I got this late last year and I've started using it so much in 2024. And it's such a beautiful deck. And I've only recently acquired this edition. I did have the other edition. This is like the mini pocket version. And I love it because it's so small and easy to handle, and I love little decks. So it's the same artwork, it's just much smaller and so easy to shuffle. Absolutely love this one. So let me just zoom you in on this one because it's a bit of a small guy. But I've been loving this edition towards the end of this year. But I've been using the other edition as well. But it's just a cool, ethereal, really colourful deck. It's very otherworldly. I feel like I'm talking to spiritual beings. More of feel like I'm talking to spirit when I use this deck more than talking to myself. So that's the sort of readings I get from this. I feel like my spirit guides are talking to me a lot through this deck. That's what I really like about it. And the artwork is so beautiful, just so much detailing. You can see all like the shadowing and everything. It's just really well done. I really love it. So yeah, I absolutely love the Dream Vision Tarot. It's so cool. Such a good deck. It's only good reading. That Five of Swords. So cool. I love it so much. Yeah, this is definitely one of my favourites. And backs are really cool as well. So yeah, another one in my top 10 is the Dream Vision Tarot. Another deck I've been loving in 2024 is this one, the Tarot Malfrey. This one only came out this year. And I fell in love instantly because the artwork is totally my sort of style. And yeah, they're really big cards. I have used this, but it's a bit difficult because the cards are so large. But I couldn't resist because I absolutely love stunning artwork on this deck. I just think it's so beautiful. And the guidebook's really good as well. but it's really so cool. I really enjoy this one. So many different mixed media used in each of the cards, like collage and all sorts of things layered on top. I loved layered art like this. It's so much to look at when you look at this deck. And I just think it's beautiful. Such a cool deck. I really do enjoy this one. So cool. And one that I've been enjoying a lot. Fell in love with this straight away. I knew this would be a favourite of mine this year. Because I visibly gasped when I first saw this deck come out, and I was like, I need this in my life. And I have it. And the backs are really cool as well. So yeah, that's another favourite. And that is Tarot Galamalfrey. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but that's what I say. And it's created by Lisa McClowing Art. It's such a good one. Another deck that was new to me in 2024 is the Serpent and Peacock Tarot. This is the art edition. I fell in love with this one straight away as well. Such a cool deck. It's really well made as well. The cardstock's absolutely beautiful. It's got nice edging and everything. That's what the backs look like. And I just really got really good readings, and the guidebook is really good too. So I've been loving this. Just, I love the old art that they've found to create this deck. I just think it's really clever what they've picked for the meanings for the cards. It's so cool. I love the weird little creatures and everything. It's just so fun. I just absolutely love shuffling this one. It's such a good deck to shuffle with. Really well made. The cardstock's really good. There's just so much weird artwork out there from old paintings and stuff. So we've always, as humans, drawn weird stuff, and I love it. I'm here for it. I love all the weird things. And it's just so interesting to me. And yeah, I really fell in love with this one because it's so quirky. I haven't used their newest one yet that they've came out with, the Paul's Moon Tarot. So didn't. If I do work with it a lot this year, I probably would have had it in my top favourites. But that's one I plan to use a lot next year instead, because I was loving this one. Because this was new to me this year, I just really wanted to work with this a lot. So I'm look at that tower card. It's so cool. But yeah, I just love this one a lot. One of my favourites, definitely. I think this is the one I use the most this year. So if I had to pick my number one, it probably would be this one. This was such a good one to work with, and that was Serpent and Peacock Tarot. Another deck by the same creator that I also fell in love with this year is the Catfolk Tarot. I bought this the same time I bought the Serpent and Peacock because I love cats and I love folk art, so this is the perfect combination for me. I just think this deck's so cute, and I use this a lot when I was doing readings about my cat when he was unwell, and it was really accurate in the readings I got from this and what happened to him. Sadly, he's no longer here, but it really helped me through that time. It was really difficult in April when I lost him. So yeah, this deck is quite special to me because it brings me back to that time, and I think about the good memories I had with my cat, and he was a black cat. Yeah, this is just a special one that I used quite a lot at the beginning of the year, and it's just a favourite of mine because it is very cute, and I love the art style and everything, and the cardstock is beautiful. It's like a linen cardstock, and I love the backs. I think they're really cute as well. So yeah, it's really good to shuffle with too. But yeah, this one just gives me the feels a bit because it reminds me of my cat, and I miss him quite a lot. Yeah, he was 21 when he died. Bless him. So he was with me for a long time. But yeah, I really enjoy this deck. I think it's really cute and loving and such a good one as well. I really like the guidebook with this as well. I like the way it's written. It's really good. So yeah, it's another favourite of mine. It's got nice edging too. But look at that Ace of Wands. It's just so cute. Love it. Love cats anyway. So yeah, that's another favourite of mine is the Catfolk Tarot. Another deck I used a lot in 2024 is the Leapers Tarot. This came as quite a surprise to me, really. I saw it on someone's channel and I kind of fell in love with the artwork because it reminded me of the Donnie Darko movie. I don't know if anyone's familiar with that film. It reminded me of that. I'm not really an animal person, especially not a hair person, but I love how dark this is and I've really used it a lot in readings and I really enjoyed the readings I got from it as well. And I just really liked it. It was just really cool deck. And yeah, I used it a lot. So this had to be in my 2024 because of that. And it's really, I bought the, I think it's like a special edition that came with edging and everything on it. So the cardstock was really quite good as well. So, but yeah, this deck's dark. I kind of use this for shadow work quite a lot because it has that sort of feel to it. So I really enjoyed using it for that, and I used that quite a lot in 2024. It's such a cool deck. Follows RWS pretty much, but I just love the moodiness of it. It's just really, really cool and how it's drawn. I really like it. So cool. Yeah, it's another favourite of mine, which I wasn't expecting to love so much, but it's really good to do shadow work with just because it has that vibe. So yeah, that's the Lepus Tarot. And another deck that I use a lot in 2024 is one of my favourites, is the Old Style Tarot. This was very interesting to me because I didn't expect to fall in love with it as much as I did. But it is such a really well done mass market deck. And I really like the backs, and it's really good to shuffle as well. The cardstock is quite decent, and I just love the depictions of the RWS, like they deviate slightly. I love this Seven of Cups card. I think it's absolutely amazing. And I just really enjoy the artwork, and it's just a different take on RWS, slightly different redrawing, but still follows like the imagery pretty much. And I just really like it, and I really enjoy this magician card. I think it's so cool. But yeah, I use this quite a lot too. Really like this one. Such a good one to work with. I had a really good readings from this one. And it's weird how my styles changed slightly this year. Like I like the weird quirky decks, but I was really into like this old sort of style that I don't normally go for, like the Serpent Peacock. It's weird, I love it, but it's not the sort of style I normally would go for. So it's interesting to see how my tastes change every year. I was really drawn to these type of decks, so I really like this one. I think it's a good one to get. And then the guidebook's really good with this one too. Enjoyed using that as well. Yeah, I really like this. This is the Old Style Tarot. So yeah, that's all my favourite decks of 2024, the ones that stood out to me the most. And because I didn't rank them, let me rank them now while they're sitting here. I think number 10, I would have picked the True Heart Intuitive Tarot. My number 9 spot would probably be Archives of Nature. Number 8 spot would be Tarot of Little Suns. Number 7 spot would be the Lepus Tarot. My number 6 spot would go to Tarot Galamalfrey. And my number 5 spot would go to Catfolk Tarot. And my number 4 spot would go to Spiral Tarot. Number 3 spot would go to Dream Vision Tarot. And the number 2 spot would go to Old Style Tarot. And the number 1 spot would be the Serpent and Peacock Tarot. So that's all my top 10 decks for 2024. And it was quite interesting. I actually looked back on my videos And I did a favourites mid-year tarot tag, and this Serpent Peacock was in my mid-year favourite, so was the Catfolk tarot, and the Dream Vision was also in there, as well as these both decks from Ashley Cook. So that's quite interesting to me that they've stayed consistent throughout the year. So I haven't really changed my favourites from like the middle of the year. I kind of like found my favourites right quite early on, and then these new additions came in. And yeah, that's all my favourites. And thanks so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoy my content. Please let me know what one would have been your favourite out of my top 10, and I'd love to know what your number one was. So please leave a comment down below so I can check it out, because I love discovering new decks. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the new year. Bye.